Hey there, if you have thumb arthritis, this video is for you. A lot of people ask me, if I have thumb arthritis, what should I do? Should I use heat or should I use cold? I'm going to answer that question for you today. Now, thumb arthritis, you can have it in a multiple of places. The most common place people have it is right here at the base of their thumb. This is called the CMC and carpal metacarpal joint. And so the majority of people's arthritis is at this joint right here. And then this is your MP, this is your big knuckle of your thumb. So when you go and you move your thumb across your palm, it moves here and it moves here. So your CMC, your MP, and then this little guy right here is called your IP, your interphalange, right? So this is your metacarpal phalange joint. That's why it's called MP, and this is IP, and this is CMC, right? So this is essentially considered your thumb. It moves all the way down across your palm, and it also can go all the way up. Like if you're hitchhiking, you can open it so you can grab your cup so it comes out to the side. Your thumb has a lot of motion, especially your CMC joint. It has what we call circumduction motion, just goes all the way around. It's very much like your shoulder. It can go all the way around. So any joint that has a lot of motion tends to essentially could have develop arthritis. So as your CMC, your MP, and your IP, at any points along the way, you can develop arthritis here. Again, CMC is the most common. So when people ask me, should I use heat or should I use cold? If you truly have arthritis, and arthritis just means the bones, the two bones, you start to lose some of that cushion in between and it starts to rub, right? It starts to rub. Now, whenever there's a bony type of issue, I actually prefer heat, and my patients that I treat here love the heat. So how can you use heat? There's two types of heat sources. One is called dry heat, and the second is considered a moist heat. A dry heat is like if you get some rice, put it in a sock, heat it up, and put it over, that is dry heat. If you use a hot pack, like an electric hot pack, that is considered dry heat. It's just heat, but it's very dry. How else can I explain it? It's kind of like the sauna, very dry, right? Moist heat is sort of like the steam room. There's more moisture. It's wet. So moist heat is like paraffin bath. I'm going to include some links in my Amazon store below that has some of these items that I'm talking about. I have a paraffin, like I have a professional grade paraffin machine here at my clinic, but you can buy a portable paraffin bath for your home. So either way, paraffin baths can be really great. I totally forgot to introduce myself as I go into this talk about what I like. My name is Huang. I'm an occupational therapist and certified hand therapist, and I have a therapy clinic here in Miami, Florida called Hands-On Therapy Services. We treat a lot of people with different types of thumb pain and hand injuries and surgeries and stuff like that, but I get a lot of questions on thumb arthritis, so that's why I'm explaining thumb arthritis and what you can use. For true arthritis, I really love heat. It just helps to relax the joint. It helps to relax the ligaments that hold the two bones together, helps to relax the muscles. And so it can be a very nice treatment that you could do on your own. So between heat, there's two types. There's the dry heat and the moist heat. I prefer using moist heat, especially for the thumb, especially for the thumb using paraffin, because the paraffin wax like just wraps around the whole thumb, and it feels really nice. It feels really great for my patients that have thumb pain. And so that's one of the reasons I really like it. There is no big research that says, oh, heat is better than cold, especially when you have something like chronic, like arthritis. So if you had a choice, moist heat is really good. Another way you can use what you have available to make moist heat is, the electric heating pads. I haven't found them as often, but one of the ones I bought years ago had a little itty bitty sponge inside. And what you would do is you would wet it and then you'd wring it out and you'd stick that inside the heating pad, and because it has a little bit of moisture, when you put it on, it's considered moist heat because it kind of gets it a little bit how do you call it, a little bit wet, right? You can soak your hand into hot warm water as well. But those are some forms of moist heat that's going to be really nice. Now, cold can be really great, but if you have like joint pain, like it feels really deep inside, cold doesn't always feel as nice and as soothing. But if you have more muscle pain, so if your muscles hurt right here, or your muscles hurt a lot right here, because you might be having that kind of pain not because of arthritis, but because of something else, and colds can be really helpful. So that's my perspective in working with whether it's heat or cold for any kind of thumb arthritis. Myself, and I teach other therapists, like therapists always end up with thumb pain, and I'm like, throw yourself into that paraffin bath, use some moist heat, and it can be really nice. You can go to therapy, and they might have those moist heat options for you as well. I'm a big fan of recommending therapy for when you have thumb pain, and one of the reasons why I do that is because when your thumb hurts, most likely your other thumb hurts too, especially if you have arthritis. And when you're working by yourself on one side, you can irritate your other one. Then you're like just going back and forth. So why not go and get some therapy when you have thumb pain? Because you deserve it, and you need your thumbs. Thumbs do 50% of the work for you. So, treat it extra nice. If you have any questions about thumb arthritis, definitely leave me a comment below so I can make more educational videos like this to help you. But if you're in the Miami area and you need some help with your thumb pain, definitely give me a call. The link is below for you to give us a contact and let us know how we can help you. All right, until next video, thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon.